YouTube. Now, you know, normally I don't sit there and report news articles and stuff like that, but every once in a while I come across one that kind of coincides with the kind of things I do talk about in my channel. And well, as you can see here in the title, video game voice actors vote a resounding yes to strike. So it's quite possible that in the near future, video game voice actors might actually go on strike, because video game voice actors are, as a matter of fact, part of SAG, that's the Screen Actors Guild, so that they are just as acceptable to going on strike as any other actor in the business, whether they're acting in the movies or doing voice acting or whatever. They're all protected, and it is a union. And quite frankly, it looks like the video game voice actors are starting to want their paid dues when it comes to their job. And, you know, who can blame them? And this really, if you think about it, just shows just how shitty the game industry really is, and that just how much they're trying to screw over everybody. Not just the players, and not just the people who develop games. Oh yeah, they get screwed over pretty good too. I mean, you've heard some horror stories out there, especially in one of the recent ones. Well, I won't say recent, been a few years ago, but one of the ones that stands out the most, that would happen with Ubisoft and Rayman Legends. You know, where the actors, I mean, not the actors, the game developers worked day and night and some of them almost lost their freaking families, who almost left them because they weren't home. And this happened, you hear the stories a lot when it comes to game developers. And, you know, they worked to make sure the game came out on time, and then Ubisoft just said, oh, by the way, we're going to delay it and put it on other systems. And, you know, a lot of people heard that and were like, well, what the hell? And, you know, we've all heard that story. It's a couple years ago. And there have been other instances which don't really come to mind right now. But, yes, it's quite possible that the video game voice actors might go on strike. Now, they haven't done it yet, at least at the time I'm making this video, unless by some chance it changes. You know, it's quite possible they might go on strike, and this could end up hurting the development of a lot of games coming out in the future, and maybe some that aren't even finished yet. They're working on right now, and this could cause just a massive delay if something like this happens. So yeah, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, if the negotiations aren't met, they want things like, you know, royalties on games that are performed in the sell over 2 million copies, stunt pay for particularly stressful roles. Yes, stunt pay. I don't know why. Well, I guess for all the yelling and stuff. And yes, yelling and stuff can do damage, as you can see right there. But yeah, so apparently they just want, you know, what they feel is owed to them. And, you know, who can blame them? They put a lot of work into what they do, as much as developers and anybody else do. And, you know, this just goes, like I said, goes to show you how shitty, if this happens, it just goes to show you how shitty the gaming industry is. And the saddest part is that a lot of the, you know, when this happens, a lot of people, sadly, aren't going to take the side of these voice actors, especially in themselves. They're going to lambast these guys. They're going to threaten to replace them, which may be easy to do. I don't know the rules of voice acting in the world of game development, so don't sue me on that one. And, you know, websites, gaming media websites, who are not run by gamers, by the way, are going to sit there and just lambast these people and just make them look like the bad guys and stuff like that. And that's just bad. And that's what pretty much is going to happen here. And people aren't going to see this as, you know, working people trying to get what's owed to them. They're just going to see it as, you know, oh, look at these people. They're going to be told to stop crying. That's the response when people stand up to, you know, talk about, you know, stand up against these things. Is all you get is, or complain about how things are. Stop crying. You need to stop crying. That's what's going to happen here. And I know these gaming feminists are going to somehow jump in and try to make these guys look like the bad guy too. Oh yeah, it's going to happen. These people are going to end up looking like the bad guy, and it's sad. But, you know, you're not going to hear the true story. You're not going to hear the people's struggles. You're going to hear, like, people on the media side, like the business side, you know, because the game industry right now is just run by old greedy men in business suits. They don't know shit about gaming. You know, they discovered this was a billion-dollar industry, took over, and they're fucking everything up. And that's going to be no different when it comes to this particular story here. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And, of course, you know who's not going to report this? The apparent, like, Crumb side of YouTube, because it's not drama and it won't give us views and people won't pay attention to us. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Tell me it's not true. But, yeah, so I just felt like, and I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about this lately, unless, you know, I'm just not paying attention. I'm sure there are bigger YouTubers that bring this up. But, you know, I don't know who they are because the big YouTubers I follow have not said anything about this yet. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Like I said, it didn't happen yet. As far as I know, don't say that. I'm not sitting there going, oh, they're on strike, that's it. No. It's possible they're going to go on strike. They voted that they will go on strike if demands aren't met. But as of right now, the voice actors of video games are not on strike. That could change by the end of today. Hell, that probably changed while I'm recording this video for all I know. So by the time I render and upload this video, they might have fucking went on strike for all I know. But I don't know. It might take a few days or not. We'll see. So we'll see how that goes. That's all I really want to say about that. So we'll see you guys next time. And while this is happening, you keep fighting over that plastic.